All right, all right, all right, all right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming again on this Devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made, and I, Sister Deborah, share, and I will rest therein. I'm going to kind of pull my table up a little bit to get a little bit closer. I'm out here in the backyard. It's nice and cool out here, and then I said, you know what, I just had to do a video for an event that's coming up, and I said, you know what, let me go on and put a little something, upload a little something, being so that I did a video late last night, but being so I looked over it and I didn't like what I looked like, so I decided to come back this evening to just give you a little something of what is being said to me in these in this hour. Okay, and I will say that there are many things taking place, but the Spirit keep reminding me that His will is still being fulfilled. That's a blessing to know that my Father's will is still being done. And what that means is that in spite of what is going on all over the world, don't get so caught up in it, because you're going to be out of it. You're not of the world, nor do you belong to the world. Even though you're in it, you're not of it. And that also has a great deal to do with if you're born of the Spirit or if you're born of the flesh. So Sister Deborah going to be coming from a little here, a little there, and a little here, and a little there. But I like to first start off with what I was speaking about last night in the video. It was such a wonderful video. I kind of felt sad that I wasn't looking appropriate to upload that film, upload that video. So I said I'll come back. Let me tell you all what I'm seeing and what is being shown to me, what is being spoken to my heart. To me, it doesn't matter if you get it. It doesn't matter if you agree. It doesn't matter if you embrace it. It doesn't matter if you understand it. What is for me is for me, said the Most High Yah. If I give it unto you, it is for you. If you desire to put it in to your mission in your run of your race, run that race, Deborah, because you still here in the land of the dead. So run the race. Meaning, if He gives me information, He gives me His word, He gives me prophecies, and gives me things to see and things to come, then He's telling me it's okay that you share it, because you're still in the race. The race not over. Okay? But I want to share with you what He's given me in the last 2 days regarding the Gentiles. I was confused at the level of how the Gentiles are awakening. I am so confused at the level. I'm confused with the level of Gentiles and how they are awakening. And then I think about how this newfound awakening cult that has hit the land in the last 20 years regarding, it was longer than that, but it has been booming in the last 20 years. It was, I'm sure it was back in the 80s too, but I'm just saying, the Father is sharing with me what awaken look like in the Gentiles. Do He have to do that? No, he don't. But he does what he will. His thoughts are not your thoughts. His ways are not your ways. So it ain't about you, what I'm saying or what he's saying to me, and I'm sharing it with you. It ain't lining up with you. You ain't nobody. Okay? This thing ain't never been about you. You just too ignorant to know that. But what he was sharing with me is the reason why they awaken, Deborah, is because they have been grafted in. Just as time passed, when I brought them out of Egypt, there were Gentiles that joined them out of Egypt to the journey. He said, in this situation, this is spirit upon spirit. Those that are awakening, and I can actually say that they are awakening, because these people that I'm seeing is a lot of Gentile males, a lot of Gentile males. And when you see them, you wouldn't think that they would be someone that would be interested in anything outside of what's in the world, because they appear to be on the outside very worldly looking for their appearance. But as I listen to them, and I think, Father, that's really how great the gift is that you have given me since I was a little girl, being able to hear behind hearing, because I can hear wicked behind wicked, and I can hear wicked behind evil. I can hear good but wicked behind it, and I can hear those that Yah is behind and dealing with in this day. And when I'm looking and I'm beholding these Gentiles and I'm just listening to them, because I'm like trying to figure this out. I'm like, wait a minute, what that Gentile man talking about? What that Gentile man? And the more I listen to him, I said, Father, these things in which they speak it, these are the things the Hebrew Israelite men should be speaking about. These are the things who running around here talking about, I'm a leader, I'm a king, submit to me, I'm a lion, I'm Judah. And they talk like fools, like dead men walking. They act like dead men walking. Why? Because the tribe of Judah has no light, has no spirit and truth in their speech, in their teaching, in their leading, in their guidings. But then here it is. I'm like saying, Father, who are these people that they may pull up? And the prophetess can hear behind what they're saying. And see what the thing is he's allowing me to hear them, and I'm hearing them speak in spirit and truth. Am I getting confused? Yes. Because if we listen to our tribe of Judah and hear what these men are saying, you all know that they're speaking a lot of wickedness and evil. So that's about how Yah rumbles. He will bring in the one you wouldn't even least think that you would even consider listening to, consider hearing. So I'm like saying, well, what he doing talking like that, Father Yah? He said, Deborah, there are those that I, from heaven, has already grafted them in. They are awakening. And you know what I can say to you all today? I thank the Father, the Most High Yah, for being so just, so righteous. He is so fair. Because if you just think, he knows that the tribe of Judah in the house of Israel in great numbers is going to be destroyed. As you see, even though you're not accepting it because you're still in the world. That's why you won't embrace and salute Deuteronomy 28. It's because you're still knitted in the world, calling yourself out of the world. You're still knitted in the world, calling yourself awakened. You're still sitting in darkness. still trying to wait for some light. And the reason why you're waiting for light is because light ain't waiting for you. So that's why you sitting in the dark. So as he was telling me that the Gentiles are awakening, I'm like saying, but where is that? Where is that to be found? He said, it's found first and foremost in the heaven. I grafted them in then. Who's to tell me, the creator of heaven and earth, what to do with what is mine? See, what we have been deceived by, a lot of us think that we've been deceived by the heathens and the Gentiles. You haven't been deceived by the heathens and the Gentiles. You just never awakened and saluted the curse itself, which it was of Yah. Everything that the Gentiles are doing, everything that the heathens are doing, is still following and honoring and saluting the will of our Father. And we still running around here saying people are bothering us. They doing this, and they doing this. You know why? We as a people still running around here. You know why the tribe of Judah still running around here saying that? It's because we, from Genesis all the way to Revelation, always wanted an idol God. Now you got your God. You got your Negro men. Look at your gods. Look what they doing. Look how they teaching. Look how they preaching. Look how they walking. Look how they talking. Look how they acting. And if you think for 1 minute they represent the Creator, you's a lie from hell. All by yourself. You hear me? That means you came down here to be a liar. And there's people that's out here supporting this nonsense, and they need to. They fall under the guideline of the broad gate, where many shall follow therein. They fall under the guideline of born of the flesh. But yet they want to stand high and mighty and proclaim that they are special people and that they are the children, they are the true Jews, and haven't even awakened to how the tribe of Judah is conducting themselves. Whether you in the Hebrew, whether you're in the church, or whether you're not in either or. Look at how your people conducting themselves. It's still going according to the word of Yah. These things are still being orchestrated to complete my Father's will. So I'm like saying, when them being grafted in, you would have to see them pull up and speak spirit and truth if they grafted in. You see, that power of Christ grafted them in, y'all. And it ain't even your choice. It ain't your power. It ain't your loud mouth. And it ain't your will. I, as a prophetess today, I see what Judith is doing, the opposite of those that are grafted in, that are being awakened in this day and hour. They have to wake up to go out with us. See, they're not gone here. We are. We just haven't never saluted the curse. They're not gone. They just grafted in. And in spite of what their lives were, it's what it is. It's not important of what it was. It's what it is. If Yah has grafted them in, who are you to go in the heavens and cancel them out? This is how Sister Deborah have said unto you, be careful when you're talking about Gentiles or you talking about Christians. Be careful, because you don't know the will of the Father from A to Z. If Negroes will focus on a relationship with the Most High God in spirit and truth, following with the light in the hand, they will find their way. But where we at in the midnight hour, the hour we're in, they're not going to find their way. Because it's over. It's over. It's finished. That's why I'm seeing these Gentiles just coming on in. I mean, they are awakening to truth. And in the process of I'm hearing behind what they're saying, I'm also hearing them also say, I now know who the true Jews are. So I'm like listening to these. And these people with tattoos and all kind of things. And I said, Father, I just thank you for the spirit that you give me, that don't judge man for his outer appearance. That's why I don't let no one hear. People will be watching what I'm wearing, my earrings, how my head is wrapped, how my shoulders is out. All that thing of my flesh, because they are mine. Their mind is stuck on flesh. They think this flesh has to appear to their eyes a certain way. And they stuck on that. That shows you people who are born of the flesh. Because they stuck on a mindset that the only way I'm going to receive her is how I receive myself. Flesh on flesh. No, baby. You can receive me on flesh and you can be flesh, but baby, I'm spirit. You just too ignorant to know that. And it's all right. It's all right if you ignorant and not know that. You know, because it's just saying that it's not meant for you to receive that which is spirit. It's also saying to you, stay in your lane, which is born of the flesh. That's your lane. Stay in it. And have a good time while you're in it. But I like that. So this is a lot of these European, Gentile men and women, but more so it's been males. And I'm like, say, Father, they pulling on up. Yes, they are. And that's when he explained to me, those are his that he grafted in. They will be going out of here with us. Not when I let me say with us, with the righteous in the eyes of Yah that has marked us for righteous. Not so much as for righteous. Let me say that has marked us. Those that's leaving out that are marked, the Gentiles are going to be coming and joining us as well. Okay? Because I'm already seeing these. I'm not seeing these men and women speaking spirit and truth for nothing. Yah is not going to let them come down here, and I'm going to separate them from who I am in him because of their nationality. No. It's just like these men are separating the women from because they're females. That's when you're born of the flesh. When you live a life separating and putting yourself up like an idol god. You know, you and see what happened is, I'm gonna tell y'all the whole. I'm gonna say it in a few words. The reason why you hear the tribe of Judah so eager to have their way, so eager to put the women under submission, so eager to have many wives, so eager to be kings, leaders, and rulers, because that's all they're gonna be able to rule is what's on this earth. Heavens and already rule they tail to the lake of fire. They just too ignorant to know and blind to see it. They don't have the understanding of spirit and truth to know that the walk that they are walking in is leading them to the lake of fire. So yes, you're going to be your kings on this earth. You're going to be your rulers, your lions. You're going to be over your household. Women going to be submissive to you. They're going to follow you in the same direction like many did back in the days. When he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, you never heard him say women were out there. It was always men. But he destroyed women and children with them. Because your hearts, women, I can sit here and be saying what I'm saying 100 times 100 truth. But you'll take a man's side because you have submitted yourself to an idol god, which is a loud mouth, ugly mouth man, who are teaching other men how to put you under submission and to put you in their order according to their way, in their likeness, in the flesh, on the earth. Right now, I wouldn't want nobody submitted to no one. Why? Because when it's all said and done, you already been handpicked from heaven to go to the lake of fire or to go to the eternal life. You already been handpicked, and I mean with the right hand of the Father. So while you down here trying to be submissive, it ain't gonna get you to heaven. When you sitting around trying to make a man feel like he's a king and a leader and a ruler over his household, it ain't gonna get you no kingdom to heaven. You standing around letting a man tell you he can have multi-women, meaning a whoremonger and a pimp in all the ways of the world. It ain't gonna get you to heaven. It's gonna get you right where Solomon and Gomorrah, those men that they were doing that was wrong, and all their children and babies and wives died with them. You just going with the broad gate with it. Yah is not gonna look at you and say, no, you ain't going through the broad gate just because you was following him. Yes, you are. When Moses, Aaron, and the Levites, when Moses came off the mountain and saw what they were doing, and he told Aaron and the Levites to get their swords, and he said, who's on my side? Those women that wasn't on his side, they died too. You want to be where your husband at? Take him out. So if you're running around here and ain't come to realize that the life that these tribe of Judah is living has no righteous in it, has no spirit and truth, and has no light, and you walking in it, know that the consequence of their actions is going to speak it just as loud for your actions for following them. Because say for instance, I'm gonna give you something to make you live the rest of your life with such a blessed statement. If God thought that men supposed to rule and be king and head and rule over you in that form, why let him rule you on the earth and then you still go to hell? You see, he's not gonna take on your sin. He's not gonna pay the penalty for you when you stand before glory. You gonna have to stand alone. So why is it the Father gonna let you stand alone before his throne for judgment, but then gonna let man rule you down on the earth? See how they mess y'all up? They mess y'all up and mess y'all down. Think about that. No matter what a religion is, many of them think and knows. Let's say, stick with me. I know that everybody's gonna have to stand before the mighty judgment seat, the white throne, for judgment. Even though they are already written in the books with the S, or in the book of life, they still gonna have those that's written in the books. They're gonna still have to stand before the throne, y'all. Do you think that he's gonna have you standing there with the man that ruled you down on the earth, control you, led you, guide you, told you A to Z, you can't do this, you got to do this, you got to look like this on the earth, and then when you get to heaven, where is he at? Why ain't he taking the penalty for you being submissive to him? He was your God. Why ain't he standing before the throne saying, these are all of my wives? I stand here as their leader, their ruler. I stand here as they head. Why ain't they standing to the throne, a mighty throne like that? Let me tell y'all something. Because heavens ain't gonna tolerate that mess. I just heard how the sea? No, the earth and the sky. No, the earth and the heavens looked up and saw he that sits on the throne face, his Yah's face, and they fled, never to be seen again. Do you think these low down, no good men of the tribe of Judah is going to stand before the mighty white throne of the Most High Yah talking about they are your head, these are my wives, I had them submissive, I was the king, I was the ruler, I was the man of my house? Just think how that's going to sound before the throne. Where it's no more mercy. Come on now, women, listen now. There's no more mercy there, baby. You coming to the throne naked. That means just as you are. You're going to look to your right, you're going to look to your left. It's not a man alive going to be there for your spirit, baby. It's just going to be you. And if you think for 1 minute that he sent you down here to be like the tribe of Judah told you that you have to be, when you just keep on walking in their footprints or their footsteps, Because you ain't walking in the steps of the Most High Yah. That's why you have no spirit and truth. See, spirit and truth to set you free from all of that. Why would Yah want you to be set free with his ruach to be in bondage to a man? Why would Yah want to set you free to liberty, to be in bondage, to living a flesh life up under the feet of a man? Y'all just think you still ain't gonna get it, and you're not. Because you came down here lost. You're not going to ever find your way. No matter how powerful spirit and truth is spoken, there's no way for you. That's why you'd rather sit in darkness and pretend you see light. Pretend you have the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit speaks to you different than the flesh of a husband. It speaks to you to lead and guide you. How can it lead and guide you when you have submitted to your idol God that told you he is your head? He is your ruler. He is your leader. He is your controller. You can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. You got to look like this. You got to look like this. You got no. Y'all didn't send nobody to be up under the mighty hand of a loudmouth, nor any man. You follow him as he followed Christ. Christ is the power of Yah. Do you understand that? You follow him as he followed Christ. And if you see the power, and you knew what Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26 and Genesis chapter 2 means about the power, then you'll say, if my husband follow that type of power, I'm going to submit to him. I'm walking behind him. What you want me to do, baby? What you want me to do? Tell me what you want me to do. Now, I do it now. Because you all don't know the power. The power is Hamashiach, which the world called Christ. He is the head of the body. That's who man's supposed to be under. That's who man's supposed to be submitting to. But are they doing it? No. But they got your flesh being submissive to them. When not only is their spirit submitted to the Most High Yah, that their spirit is not even submitted to Yah. Because if their spirit was submitted to Yah, guess what, ladies? I'm going to give you a token. If the Negroes, the tribe of Judah spirits, were submitted to Yah, they would be submissive to the one that's called the head of the body. Now, 99 point trillion don't understand who the head is. The head is not the Son of Man. The head is the Son of Yah, which is Yah's power. He is the head. Now, if the power of Yah, if our men was submitted or up under, and the power of Yah is their head, you will see it in their life. The only thing you will want out of life is to be with them, to be submissive to them, those husbands, because you can see them being under the power of the power. And then that'll make you get up under the power of what you see your husband up under. You see? So therefore, a lot of you all really are lost without a cause, and you seem to be very happy about being deceived and being lost out there. You really seem like you're very, 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 very happy. And I don't want to bust your bubble. So stay happy, okay? Because you're happy because you're born of the flesh. Yah knows that he already orchestrated you to be as happy as you possibly can on this earth, even though you're the miserable bunch of women and men on the face of the earth. But you make yourself by wanting, the men do it by wanting to be a leader, a head, a ruler. They want to feel like they're a king. They want to feel like they head. They want to feel like they got women up under them. You come on and y'all submit to me. None of that crap is going to be in the heaven. So why are you building it on the earth that way? Why are you training the earth to be your kingdom? Why? Because you are born of the flesh. Your place is the lake of fire, and every woman that follows you therein. So women that's going out here accepting these men that's practicing polygamy, you go right ahead. Ain't nobody trying to stop you. Anybody try to stop you because you want the materialistic things of the world? Is that why you following him? You want to be able to have somebody you can sleep with. You know, you want somebody to pay your over your head, your bills and give you food to eat. And them same ones is just like the heathen. It's the same thing. They got us under captivity. You see? And that's what this Judah has done to his family. And those who don't, and what let me give y'all a little mystery that y'all don't know about. Let me tell y'all something you all out there don't know about. The reason why these Negro men, the tribe of Judah, try so hard to get the women under submissive and to hate on the women so bad to the women are so submissive to them that they can have it their way, because they don't understand yesterday wasn't the good time, y'all. Yesterday wasn't the light. Today is the light. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people tell you, and girl, we got to go back to Torah. Baby, the Torah didn't have the Ruach living in them. All right. Could nothing be greater than today to have the Ruach living in us? They didn't have that in Torah. So Torah cannot be the greatest. What the Father want me to let you know, back in Torah is what brought sin. Okay. Sin stepped in during Torah time. And this is what you see today. So if you ever want to think that yesterday or back in the old days is better and better, y'all should stop lying to yourself. Yesterday is a product of what you see today. And because yesterday has been wicked and evil, this is what you see today. Hello. Now see how simple that is when you're teaching people something like that is so basic. Letting you know that which was in the dark shall come to the light when? In the last days. He tells us in Revelation 22 and verse 7, stick to the prophecies. Where is the prophecy at, Father? Back in the old. Why are we going back to the prophecy? He said stick to the prophecies. Who gave the prophecies? Ahijah, Yeshua, the prophets. And he telling us to stick to the prophecies. Meaning go back. You see the prophecies. The prophecies was telling you what today was going to be based on how yesterday was. One thing come good from yesterday. Only one thing come out of yesterday that I can say that was excellent. And that is Yeshua HaMashiach. Because when he died, that cost us today to inherit the Ruach HaKodesh. And that wasn't in Torah. You see what I'm saying? See, a lot of people, you got to be wiser than the serpent. Wiser. Because if you're not, then you are a serpent and not know it. See, those that are born of the Spirit goes beyond that which is a serpent. They go beyond the serpent. They're smarter than the serpent. That's why he said, if like a lot of people, it says, if it was so, it could fool the very elect. But they say that in saying that even the elect gonna be fooled. That's not what it said. You missed a word where he said, if it was so, meaning I did not allow my elect to be fooled. But you all, these men are teaching you that he said even the elect gonna be fooled. And you hear women and men quoting it, he said even the elect gonna be fooled. That is not what that verse says. It says if it was so, meaning it's not so. Even the elect could be fooled. That means if it was so, and he's telling you minds are the elect and they're not fooled. But it's so, they could be so fooled. The deception and being deceived is so great. Even my elect would be fooled had not I elect him not to be. Praise the mighty Yah. So I'm saying to you all, just to give you some things that you need to really be looking within and looking without, because what you have great in you it affects your outer man. You see, it affects who you are on the outer side. And in that video last night, I was talking about also about, I wanted to thank those who have faithful. It's called faithfulness. Faithfulness. Faithfully continue to donate to a Sister Deborah, because I want you to know this. I have, and several times, I can't do it anymore because he made it too clear. I say, Father, bless them abundantly. Y'all want me to let you know, it's not the earthly blessings that he has prepared for you. And TJ, know this. It's no way you could do that if you wasn't already signed to the Lamb Book of Life. Let me explain to you why. You have been so faithful in your donations. I don't care how much it was. I don't care how little or how much. I want to say to you, it's called faithfulness. That's what Yah is wanting people to understand about those who have the fruit of the Spirit. They know how to respond to those who are of the Spirit. See, those people out here that's not of the Spirit, they don't know how to deal with or respect those that Yah is sending of the Spirit, because they are not of the Spirit, they are of the flesh. And not just TJ, but several others who have faithfully donated. I want to share with you what he gave me. He said, Deborah, you keep coming to me, asking me to overflow, pour them out a blessing of overflow. He said, he was telling me that that's not how he does it. It's not out of my words, because when they bless you, he say they bless me. I can feel them outside of you. He said that when they give to you, they give unto me. And what did I say? He that give unto a prophet receives awards of a prophet. Where do they receive the rewards of a prophet? Where do they receive it? In the heavens. You can't receive a gift of that capacity if you're going to the lake of hell. You only can receive that if you are written in the book of life. And that's why I try to give you all a little hope and understanding. You should know who you are and who you stand for right here and now. It's just like Moses coming off the mountain with the 10 Commandments. Out of his anger, he threw them down. He went to the camp. He saw them doing the things that they were doing. He saw Aaron embedded in it. He told Aaron to tell the Levites to pour your sword. And Moses poured his sword. Who's on a higher side? And Sister Deborah said that too. Who's on a higher side? I don't have to see it, because the word of the Most High Yah that was in the heavens that abide in me says, you will know them by their fruit. Their fruit is like unto his fruit. A higher, which is Yahuwah, is give, and gave. It's not a length. He give one this, and he give one this. He give one much, he give one little. So it's not how much you give and or how little you give. It's that you give. That's who Yah is. So this is where I know when I see TJ, you doing that, I want you to know, I know that that's a characteristic of those who are born of the Spirit, because you will know them. Who is he saying that to, TJ? He's saying that to those who are of the Spirit. You're going to know, Deborah, who's Spirit. And what I'm trying to say to you, the Father said, stop looking for them to get earthly blessings. I'm preparing her spiritual blessings. And when he said that to me last night, I told you I jumped out the bed and did a video. So a lot of people don't understand. You think that you and it's real sad, because say a person is real nice and pleasant. Everybody say that person is a peacemaker and so nice in the family. That person is wicked. That's how you try their spirits. Don't trust that they are the one. Those are the one who tries so hard to be the light in the house. And they really are the darkness. But I like the gift of the Father where he says, try the Spirit, by the Spirit, Deborah. And what he's saying is, you keep on coming to my throne, asking me to pour out blessing to these people that donate to you. You got to keep in mind, you are in the race. You're there, Deborah. So you got to keep speaking. Those that donate to you donates to me. That's what the Father said. And he went on to tell me, so don't ask me to pour out them materialistic blessings when I got prepared for them spiritual blessings. So he said to tell them that when you give and you are so faithful in your giving. Some people think I can give here and throw here and go. You know, that's in their emotions. That has to do with their feelings. That's why he said sacrifice. What did he say? Something is better than sacrifice. I forgot the word. That just threw my mind. Let me take that out of it. What did he say? I'm gonna come back to that sacrifice because it's better than sacrifice. Sacrifice is better than something. But I'm gonna come back to it because I don't want to lose what he's telling me. So what he was saying to me, that you keep asking me to bless them abundantly and let it overflow. I'm going to bless them from the heavenly level like I prophesied. He said, build up your treasures in the heaven and not on the earth. And he's saying, when I say give unto a prophet, you receive a prophet reward. I give you that reward. I prepare your rewards in heaven. How would y'all, and that sounds so beautiful, you all, that sounds so spiritual, because he's saying, if I'm going to give them a blessing, it's not because you want me to give them a blessing because you feel that they are trying to do what's right by donating. And you want them to know that I am who I am in him, and to know that he has to pour out his blessing to you. But the Father told me, no, he don't have to give you worldly blessings. If we go back into the scriptures, he'll show you where he says he got your blessings in heaven. So when this is the fruit. When he said you will know them by their fruit, it's when they faithful in giving. They are faithful in their actions, in their speaking, in their doings. Faithfulness. That's one of the brands. Faithfulness. A person like you, TJ, when you're faithful with faithfulness, you don't care what amount it is, but you just faithful. You didn't get that faithful because you donated to Sister Deborah. You got that faithful because you came down here with the brand of faithful. So I want to let you know, this is what he was sharing with me last night that made me get up to do that video. Because he was saying, and those that do donate, they are faithful. I said, Father, but they so faithful. He said, yeah, but Deborah, I already told them. I'm blessing them already in the heavens. That's why their heart does things like that and don't even know you. But they're faithful because in them is my brand faithful. And they are building up their treasures in the heavens, not on the earth. So don't look to me. He's telling me, don't be looking for me to bless them with earthly blessings. Because they are blessed the moment they do what I asked them to do. Because anybody that builds up their treasures in the heavens, you have to know how to do that. And if you're doing it out of the characteristics of who you are, that means you got faithfulness in you already. You got one of the brands. You probably most likely got all of them. Because all you have to do, you have to have faithful and fearless, fearful is a brand of the Most High God. It comes with righteous and belief. To have faith in something, you have to believe it. So I wanted to tell you, TJ, this is what he was saying. And others that does it faithfully. See, we thinking that, okay, we give it and she getting this. No, baby, you just don't understand. If he's telling you to build up your treasures in the earth, build up your treasures in the heaven, and you tell him, I'm not building up nothing. I'm about me and mine down here. That's because you're born of the flesh. And it's good that you build up your land and your property and everything. You got to have more than one transportation, more than one house, and more than one this and more than one that, and traveling and doing. It's good you build up that. It also identifies who you are in the spirit realm. You are of the flesh. Because your whole spiritual mindset is built up on building your kingdom on the earth and not in the heavens. So he woke me up. He didn't wake me up. He got me out of bed last night, and I was doing that video, and it had to do with the heathens, the Gentiles are now awakening. And it has to do with the part of the giving. And he went on to telling me, when I was asking him to bless you all who have faithfully given, and he went on to telling me, Deborah, they got gifts ready for them in the heaven. And you know what he broke that thing down to me? I'm gonna show you how low he broke it. He said, and you rest assured, if they got gifts in heaven, they getting it in the eternal end and not on the lake of fire. Why would I build up and they build up treasures in earth? I mean, build up treasures in the heaven to be put in the lake of fire to burn. That's what he broke that thing down to me. He said, the reason why you wondering and you want me to bless them because they're doing it out of faithfulness. But they're not being faithfulness to you, Deborah. This is what the Ruach was telling me. They're not being faithful to you. They being faithful to me. And the reason why they being faithful to me is because I have brand in them faithfulness. You see? And because of that, they are down on the earth living, building up treasures for themselves in the heaven. And you best bet, this is what he said, and you best bet it is only in the Lamb Book of Life where those treasures are stored. And praise the mighty Yah. That is so beautiful, Father Yah. I don't think nobody on the face of this earth could have broke that thing down as good as you did, Father Yah. And I just thank you, Father, because that is beautiful. Because y'all didn't even know it. Those who have donated, when y'all donate to me, I don't care if it's $5. I don't care what it is. It's just something about me because I was born to give. I'm not a taker, nor am I both lukewarm. I am strictly a giver. And because I'm a giver, I'm so used to giving. You see, and when I see somebody giving me, I kind of feel sad. I do feel sad because I have been a giver since I was a little girl. So therefore, it's hard for me to receive because I am a giver. To when I receive, I feel, okay, when somebody got to give, Father, give them something back. Look what they doing. They're giving me. You see, and the Father said, no, they ain't giving you. They giving me. See, that's how messed up from the floor those that are born of the flesh is. Because they thinking when you say giving, they think it's about you taking something out of their plate, out of their household, out of their pockets, out of their bank to give to you. See, that's the thing about it. When the Messiah came, that's why they wronged him before he even was born, chasing after Mary, wanting to destroy him. Because he was the righteous one. And that's how it is today. It's the one that's coming down that's righteous that makes people, make it hard for people to give and to donate and to be faithful in their giving. See, and I just wanted to say, not just TJ, but it's several, about, I say it's like 3 others that is faithful. Faithful. I mean, since I put that GoFundMe, they have been faithful. And it's only because their hearts are for spirit. And they are not born of the flesh. Because those that are born of the flesh don't mind the things that are of the spirit. Those things of the flesh does not mind the things of the spirit. See, people who give to that which they cannot see, but yet they believe. There go belief. That's what faithful is. Being faithful toward the little things. Certain things you just faithful toward. Even though you ain't looking to get anything out of it or think it's going to take you anywhere. You just faithful. So this is the fruit that he's talking about. He said, Deborah, you'll know them. This is what he was telling me last night. He said, see, that's how you will know them. By their fruit. That's the true fruit. That many bishops, pastors, Maureen's, priests, teachers, and, prophets and prophetess teaches. That's not the fruit. The fruit is when they're obeying my spiritual will. without it being mandatory or they are in prison. They just doing it out of the faith that's already branded in them. So I say it's for faithful people that since I put up my GoFundMe that has been faithful. Those are the true ones that comes to my platform. They are the faithful ones, said the Most High God. So I had to say that because that was what made me get up and do that video, because the Most High shared it with me. And when he shared that with me, I was like, I did a long video. I didn't care what I looked like, but then I looked over, I said, no, I can't upload this. So I just thank the Father for an opportunity to say that again. And I hope that the four that you know who you are, because you're faithful in giving, I want to let you know that the Father says that your faithfulness is a part, first and foremost, is his brand. It's 4 brands: belief, righteous, faith, and fear. And he wants you to know that you got the spirit, the brand from him, faithfulness, which is faith. You see? And that don't even look for the blessings, even though he can bless you still, yet and all, because he is blessed. He's the blessed one. So he's saying that your treasures are being stored in the heaven. And you best bet it's not the fruit of the lake of fire, but the fruit of eternal life. And that's what you really think about it. You think about where he says he that give a prophet a drink of water receives a prophet reward. Do you think that you're going to receive a prophet reward in hell? That's what he was telling with me last night. Deborah, they're not going to receive no prophet reward in hell because they give you a drink of water. They're going to receive a prophet reward in heaven. And it's only for those who have been faithful. Like I said, I've been on here 5 years, and I think I had my GoFundMe up almost 10 months, probably not even 10 months. And those who have been faithful the whole 10 months. Those who have not been faithful are those who wanted something, was trying to get something, was trying to build up on something. They wanted to put their stamp. They wanted one to see them, or to respond to them, or to pay attention to them. Because the Father was telling me, people are building their treasures right here on the earth. Anytime you have funds and you are building anything on the earth and not building treasures in the heavens, you are born of the flesh. Because that's what the earth was created for. Flesh. Outside of Satan, and he is down here with you. It was born for that. So he said, keep on building. Keep on selling on these platforms, your jewelry. Keep on selling you done sold yourself out to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Patriot, and all these places trying to get subscribers and likes so these people can send you a check. That's sold out. These are people who are born of the flesh because they want the earth, they want the world to give them something for what Yah. See, those are not people who are called by Yah. Those are people who are called to the world to appear as if they represent Yah. You see, those fruits of that's why they quick. There is this old loudmouth one man. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Always talking about. See, this is the fruit. He think the materialistic things that you see that he have is the fruit. You see, that's how messed up people are from the floor. And it's okay because the whole overall, it's already prophesied gonna come down along with the individual. So it doesn't matter how much you build on the earth and manipulate and deceive people to teach people how to hate, and always drilling the one that brought your stinking tail forth. That's why it wasn't good that Adam be alone. And I said, Father, what you mean it's not good? You the one put him in there. We didn't put him in there. So everything you created, you said it was good. Everything you created, you said it was good. Everything you created, you said it was good. But you even created the garden and you saw that it was just right. Then you place man in there and then all of a sudden something don't look good. Want me tell y'all something y'all women don't know? Because you're born of the flesh. You ain't gonna know. Because there's too much power for you. Women out there, you don't even know when he says it was not good that Adam, man, should be alone. Why did he see it not good when he put man in the garden? Because he knew without woman, man is no good. He didn't say it is not good for man to be alone. Let me make all the beasts or the animals of the field and let me bring him to him so he won't be alone. No, he said it is not good. He needs the one that's going to meet him where he's not good to make the will of the Father good. See? Y'all never thought of it like that. But see, that's why I say no one never questioned the fact that, wait a minute, why is he saying it is not good? It is not good. What you mean it's not good? You mean to tell me the only way it's going to make this man good? You done gave him everything. You done gave him every animal. You done gave him the whole garden. You done gave him everything. You gave him perfect, sinless. And you sitting here saying it is not good? Well, what is it going to make him good? Let me make woman. Tell them that, devil. Let me make woman. Because it's not good, devil. I got to make woman. See, and she gets, this is the reason why she's degraded today. Because Yah knew, according for man to exist and be good, he needed woman. So our Sister Deborah is going to leave up the comment and let you bring forth your opinion or what you need to say. But I want to say to you all, I hope you have I desire that you have a beautiful evening. It's beautiful out here. It's really nice out here. And I'm sitting out here. I did a video because I had to address the 300 people that I'm meeting with next month. I put it like that. But I have to I had to do a video for that, and I said, you know what, it's nice outside. I'm gonna go and sit outside and I'm gonna go on and speak, and I want to cover definitely a video regarding what you were sharing with me last night. But Father, my video was so messed up as far as, you know, the way I was looking. I said, you know what, I'm gonna go on back outside, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna redo that video. And I want to say to the Most High, Ahaya. You know, a lot of people, they tell you about the commandments and the laws and keeping the commandments and the laws, and you got to do this because a man tell you to do. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If Yah wanted you under all that type of law, all that type of control, if Yah wanted you under all that type of order, what would be for the Holy Ghost to come in you, to lead, guide, teach you, show you, and comfort you? If he think that you could hold the commandments all by your flesh, if he think that you need man to be your head, what would be the purpose to come down in me, my Most High, and live in me and be called greater is he that is in me than any man that's on the outside of me, and even greater than I myself? Does that make sense? Let me know what you think. It's giving you something to think about. What will be his purpose to come now to live in us, to lead, to guide, to teach, to show, to reveal, to comfort, and to teach us all things, to allow the flesh of man to have dominion over it? It don't make sense. Every woman at the sound of my voice out there, this shows you again, like I try to explain to you, that you are not of the Spirit. Because if you are of the Spirit, these things in which Sister Deborah is speaking, these things is which you shall know or you shall embrace to be found in you as spirit and truth. If the Most High, creator of all things, thought for 1 minute that, okay, I'm going to give you a man, he's going to be your head. And make sure you get your head wrapped. Because if it's not, you got to have a head now. You need to be submissive and under order and under control over the flesh of a man. You need a leader. You need a ruler. Then what is the Ruach HaKodesh for? What would be the purpose of the Father coming living in us? Then turn around and say, greater is he that is in thee than he that is in the world. How is that when man is in the world and you are in me and you saying you the greatest, but yet man gonna over exceed you? I don't think so. Think about that, y'all. That's something to dream on. That's something to think about. This shows you how far from spirit and truth you all really are. I give him praise and glory and honor for just this beautiful evening. The wind is blowing, beautiful sky, just beautiful. I'm thinking about mowing the lawn, but I think I might hold that for tomorrow. I got so much to do tomorrow. Yeah, my day is so busy. Social Security is going to be calling me regarding retirement, to set up for my retirement. And I'm so happy. And I suggest to you all again, if you are 62, take it and run. Things are not going to get better. And that's coming from a prophetess in the wilderness. The wilderness is a place where y'all show up and show out. A place that he teaches me those things which is spirit and truth. And you best bet, if you are 62 and older, take your money and run. I don't care what amount it is. Take it. Because Sister Deborah is going to get involved. I don't know where I'm going, but wherever I go, I'm not going to play on this devil platform. I'm not going to use this platform on YouTube trying to get subscribers and likes. I'm not about that. I don't need your likes. I don't need your subscribers. There was one time I had a lot of them, and I didn't even, you know what, y'all probably said, this lady ain't got no sense. I never knew anything about, no, it wasn't that I didn't know about it, but I wasn't geared to trying to reach a certain level, or else I wouldn't have shut down 4 or 5, maybe 6 times. Because I had subscribers and I had a lot of likes, but I shut that bad boy down at a blink of an eye. So it don't faze me to begin to check from out of the hand of the devil. Okay, strictly out of his hand by selling out the Most High Yah. A lot of them don't know that's what you're doing. When you are not on this platform teaching spirit and truth, you are on this platform speaking flesh and blood. If you're not on here speaking